Welcome back to another episode of All Access with the Profs. Live from Bozarth Hall, I'm Jade Ionese.
And I'm Lloyd Wilson. We got a lot to get through today, as we have baseball, softball, and multiple sports. A lot of girls and gals moving up to the rankings, and hopefully we can, give them their love as much as we can.
A lot of NJAC honors. I know the swimming men's and women's teams they've been killing it lately, so I'm excited to cover those teams later.
So first off, we'll start with baseball. The Rowan baseball team, which is ranked number 7, defeated Penn State Harrisburg 12-10 in an offensive explosion from both teams in a game that was short due to 8 innings because of darkness. Curcio hit a 3-run home run in the first inning as the Profs took an early 6-2 lead. Schooley followed up with a blast of his own with a 3-run home run to make it 10-7. Hunter Roniak and Eric DiDomenico also scored runs to make it 12. The Profs have a non-league game against Cabrini today before the NJAC champions open conference play on Saturday with a doubleheader at William Patterson.
The women's lacrosse team traveled to Stevenson this week, where they fell in a close match 14-10. The Profs put up a good battle, tying the game 4-4 in the second quarter. Stevenson held a solid lead of 9-5 at halftime, but Rowan was not done fighting. They were able to secure 5 more goals. Elise Cohen and Juliana Corson both had 3 goals apiece to contribute to the high-scoring game. But despite the Profs' best efforts, Stevenson kept Rowan off the board in the fourth quarter and finished out the match with 14 total goals. Riley Shaw made 14 saves in goal for Rowan as she faced 37 shots. The Profs hope to improve their 3-6 record as they face off against Cabrini tomorrow at 12 p.m.
The Rowan softball team dominated Haverford in both games of their home opener on Wednesday. Sophomore Peyton McNair hit a 3-run homer in the 5th while also getting some solid pitching from senior Emily August, who struck out 5 on just 4 hits and a run in the first game. In Game 2, the Profs opened with a 1-0 score with 2 runs in the 5th and a big run in the 6th. Kat Thomas went 2 for 4 with a 2-run home run in that 5th as well, her second dinger of the year. After Thomas made it a 3-0 ball game in the 5th, the Profs used that to get hot and walk away have a walk and an error to get hot and start swinging the bat with more free spirit. The amazing pitching from Riley Lutz went off, not allowing a hit until the 6th. The Profs would defeat Haverford 8-2 in the second game.
A total of 12 Profs from the men's swimming and diving team earned NJAC All-Conference honors this year. Kevin Galuli was named the NJAC Men's Swimmer of the Year for the 3rd time, along with being selected to first-team honors in the 50 free, 100 fly, 200 free, 400 free, and the 400 medley relay teams. At the NCAA Championships, Rowan secured All-American honors from Galuli in the 50 and 100 free, and from the 200 and 400 medley relay teams of Galuli, Danny DeBouge, Andrew Fenton, and Dylan Reagan. Rowan head coach Brad Bowser also claimed the NJAC Coach of the Year award, marking his 6th time receiving this honor. Bowser helped the nationally ranked Profs achieve their undefeated 6-0 record, an NJAC championship, and 2nd place at the Mets Championships.
Rowan's men's outdoor track and field team swept the weekly awards by the New Jersey Athletic Conference for the week ending March 27th. Marquise Young was named the NJAC Men's Outdoor Track and Field Athlete of the Week, with a teammate Greg Peloso selected the NJAC Men's Outdoor Field Athlete of the Week, and Treshan Stevenson chosen the NJAC Men's Outdoor Track and Field Rookie of the Week. Young's top time in the 110 hurdles, 14.76 seconds at Saturday's Oscar Moore Invitational at home, put him at number 6 in Division III. He also ran the 4x400, where the group ran a Division III best record of 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Peloso broke the school record in the javelin, 37.89 meters, while also beating his top D3 mark. Stevenson claimed first in the 400-meter hurdles, 55.45 seconds. His time currently ranks him number 9 in D3. The team is set to this weekend when they head to Widener University for the Danny Kernan Invitational starting on Friday.
Plenty more NJAC honors. The women's swimming and diving team had 10 Profs earn awards. Bella Stefanovic was named the 2021-22 NJAC Women's Swimmer Rookie of the Year. She earned a total of 5 awards, including first team in the 100 backstroke and second team in the 200 breaststroke. Other athletes that were selected for first-team honors include Veronica Alvarez, Jordan McChesney, and Emma Pedros. The Profs relay team also received numerous awards. The women's team also finished with a 6-0-1 dual meet record and placed third at the Mets Championships. That'll do it for our Rowan Sports. We'll be right back with more All Access after this short break.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to All Access with the Profs. I'm Garrett Smith with your news in the expansive world of sports. We're starting off with March Madness. We've all been paying attention the last couple weeks, and we are finally in the Final Four. On Saturday night, both games will be played, the first being Villanova at the 2 seed versus Kansas, the 1 seed. Villanova is coming into this game with a 30-7 record, and Kansas with a 32-6 record. On the other side of the bracket, we have Duke at the number 2 seed and the University of North Carolina at the 8 seed. The Blue Devils have a record of 32-6, and the Tar Heels a 28-9 record. While we all love a good underdog story, we sadly didn't get to see St. Peter's past the Elite Eight, but we still have an underdog in UNC to root for. The winner of these two games will face off on April 4th for the championship game. Moving on to soccer news, the U.S. men's soccer team is qualified for the World Cup in Qatar despite losing 2-0 versus Costa Rica Wednesday night. The U.S. men's soccer team will be going into the World Cup with a 7-3-4 record. This is the first time the men's team is qualified for the FIFA World Cup in 8 years. The last time was 2014 when they won their first game and had a draw in their second game during the group stage, and then went on to lose 2 in the round of 16. Hopefully they can come out firing shots at the goal and see a win for the whole of the United States. Major League Baseball will officially begin its regular season on April 7th. For baseball fans, this is a dream come true after not knowing if a season would even happen due to the MLB lockout. Thursday, April 7th will see 9 opening day games, with 7 of them being divisional matchups. The next day, April 8th, will see 11 games, and the 9th will see the first full slate of games with 15 scheduled. Since the season is starting a few days late, the games originally scheduled for the start of the season will be played on completely random days throughout the season. I'm happy for you, baseball fans. Enjoy the season, and I hope you have better pitching than the Phillies. That's all the news we have for you in the world of sports. We'll be right back after a short break with more All Access.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know. Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
I see it.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to All Access with the Profs, and it's time for one of our favorite segments, Posterizers, where we take a look at some of the most explosive dunks around the basketball world. First up, we have the rookie, Jalen Green, coming in hot, going airborne and crashing 2 points down on Jakob Poeltl's head. Green was in the dunk contest for a reason, and when he has a full head of steam, he's gonna throw it on your head with style and authority. Garrett, it's gonna be hard to top that one.
Okay. That was good, but check this out. Marvin Bagley receives a pass from Cade Cunningham like we all are supposed to receive another stimulus check. Easy money. Bagley goes up under the rim and slams it down on the opposite side. I don't know if you guys have heard that song, Put in Work during the pandemic, Julius Randle. But it looks like Julius Randle lost all that work when Bagley absolutely dropped this one on his head.
Man, unfortunately, I didn't get my stimmy, so...
Me neither. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my stimulus check. Now, let's look at Marquise Chris with fantastic hustle on this play for the Dallas Mavericks, who are currently sitting at third in the Western Conference. Don't know how, don't know why. But let's look at this. Chris with the hustle, and the ball finds Dorian Finney-Smith cutting down Broadway, slams it with authority. I really feel bad for Lamar Stevens for the Cavaliers because 1 minute he's looking to block the shot, and then he turns his head and he just becomes a highlight reel. So the Mavs ended up winning the game on evidently 120 to 112, and they're adding guys to their highlight reels as they continue to surge. I don't know how you guys could top this one. And Lamar's from Philly, so you know Philadelphia's always down bad for some reason.
I do love my Philly people, but I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with Lloyd's.
Yeah, you know, I'll give you it, Lloyd.
All right.
We'll let Lloyd take it.
Yeah, you take it. You take it.
So we'll go back to basketball in a little, but first off, I want to discuss some Rowan Spring sports with you guys. We got a lot of NJAC honors that we covered today. Rowan baseball and softball are coming in hot this season. And lacrosse is kind of off to a rocky start, but I think they can pick it back up. What do you guys think?
Well, we just saw Rowan move up in the national rankings to number 7. They started at number 9. Number 7 now, that's a great honor. That's where they ended off last season. I'm excited to see the rest of the season. I know they got a really solid team, and I just know that they can go really far. As for the other sports, lacrosse, they're good. They're just not getting out and doing what they got to do, you know? So I feel like they're going to see a very quick change once they start getting goals in the net, once they start really working together as a team. But they got a lot of solid players. And as for swimming and track, I mean, we have some of the best athletes in the nation right now on our team. So I have no problem saying that we're gonna see a lot of wins and honors going on for the rest of the seasons.
So you covered a lot of the sports. I'm going to go with my softball. I personally am a fan calling it and watching it. You know, it's always fast-paced and are able to hit a lot of dingers. So as we were talking about during the report that, you know, right now I think they're a solid team. They've always been, you know, softball has always been a solid team. And, you know, they went pretty far last season. hoping they could do it. I think Kim Wilson, they have a good squad over there. Great head coach, great culture over there. Also some great pitching. Emily August, we talked about. She was NJAC honors like numerous times throughout the season last season. So I'm just hoping that they can continue this kind of surge that they've done. And it's a great win that they picked up in the doubleheader the other day against Haverford.
I definitely agree. I think Rowan's got some great athletes here, and we keep getting better each year. So I think we could definitely see some NJAC championships this season. Moving on, NFL overtime. There is a new rule that was decided. I know a little bit earlier you guys were both saying you don't like it. Can I get some opinions?
Wow, you say you didn't like it?
Well, the thing is, we have the whole regular season one way. Why are you going to change it for the playoffs?
I get that, and personally, we talked about this. I didn't like how Buffalo kind of played like the sorry loser. They were upset because...
And you like Buffalo. So like,
I do. And you know what I'm saying? If anybody knows, that's like my second home team.
I feel like it's a fair reason to be upset, though. If you're not getting a fair chance to earn your points because you don't win a coin toss, I feel like that's
and that is valid. I'm agreeing with that. The only thing I don't like is if obviously it was Buffalo. Because Buffalo had the #1 defense all season. The one time you needed to be the #1, you got torched by Tyreek Hill, who's now in Miami having some great times with those Palm Beaches. But I'm saying, like, come on, man. Like, all season you guys were #1 and you guys needed to really show up and you didn't show up. Now we're saying overtime rules. But
I can understand your annoyance. I think for other teams, though, it's going to come in handy for...
It was funny with the teams that said no, because there was apparently 4 teams that declined with it. I was surprised that my own New York Giants said yes. I'm like, you couldn't even score 10 points.
I know.
How the heck are you going to try to...
you're not even getting into overtime.
Exactly. You're not even going to get into overtime. You're probably getting blown out by 20 by the third. So
at least you're self-aware of your team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, well, I'm hoping for a new day this season. So.
Everyone is. Come on.
So back to basketball, the Final Four. What are you guys thinking? You guys got a top pick right now?
I already talked about it, obviously, but I think I'm going to go with Villanova.
Really?
They have a really solid team. I was going to root for St. Peter's just because I'm an underdog story. I love an underdog story, and I'll always say that. We still have an underdog UNC, but I just don't see them pulling it out, so I'm going to go with Villanova.
Man, I like Duke, and I think it's only because of the fandom behind it. UNC looked like a strong team, trust me. What's his name? Caleb Love. Just watching his game, I think it's really smooth. I think he gets to the spots a lot really easy. But look, when I go on the Duke side, Pablo Banchero, I call him Panchero. I mean, it's only right because we have the Pancheros down the street. But it's just like, man, like watching his game, he's also like really smooth, nice, solid forward. I think he still has a lot of things to elevate to his game. I think his ball handle can get better. But this is obviously just me being nitpicky. But I think I really like his game. Duke and UNC, that's probably what the TV world wants to see. Maybe even CBS would like to see. But, yeah, I was rooting for St. Peter's, but I'm going to go with Duke.
I'm very upset that St. Peter's didn't get further. I really would have liked to see them win. They were getting a lot of publicity, and they were having fun with it. But I think I'm also going to have to go with Villanova. I mean,
Is that biased for you, too?
I don't know. Wait, here's the thing.
They're a Philly team.
I want Nova, but we keep going. This could be Coach K's last game. It's never Coach K's last game. You know, it'd be nice if he just gets his last game. His last game is a win in the March Madness championship.
That's the best way to go out. If you go out on a championship, that's the best way to retire.
Like, he's going to be like, yo, I got to come back now. I mean, it's a Tom Brady
just
story.
sit down.
Yeah, come on.
Like, do a Ray Lewis. Like, just get the chip and go home.
Yeah, go home. Come on.
I don't know. It's 2 against 1, Lloyd. Play some money on it?
If I was a betting man. If I was a betting man.
That's because you know you're going to be wrong.
Ooh.
We'll see about it. We'll see about it.
All right, that's all we have for All Access today. Thank you for tuning in to our second live show of the semester, and we look forward to seeing you next week.